Double honors to the Ältesten Apostles of Great Millstone. Alright. Basically, I started lesson with the beautiful and really important verse. Alright, because this is talking about Jacob, who is our forefather. Alright, there's also reincarnation according to the Bible. Alright, that's a biblical principle. Alright. And basically, as you can see it in the title, alright, not every so-called white person, alright, is actually Esau, alright. And also, or better said, not every Israelite will look like a so-called Negro, Latino, or even Native American, alright. Just to remember that, alright. And I also got no extra video for that, but I want to go in for, in some really important verses, alright, because this is really a blood thing, alright, and or blood thing, Salakia. And I will show it to you, alright. Genesis 32 and 28, and he said, the name shall be no more Jacob, you see, but Israel, alright. This means Yasharallah in the Paleo-Hebrew Holy Tongue, alright, the true language of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, alright, and the Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations, alright. But their seed line, again, on the further side, goes back to Jacob, alright, you see, Yasharallah, alright, Yasharallah, alright. For as a prince hast thou power with Alahayim, powers, alright, rulers, judges, divine ones, alright, with the creation story, alright, God created the heaven and the earth, alright, this is talking about basically, angels, gods, alright, Yahweh Shai, that means the son of Yahweh, and the angels, alright, the 144,000 elect even, alright, so really, alright, you see. But of course he had to look over it pretty much, alright, without looking at it, but looking over it by knowing what we do all the time without even looking at it, you see, that's Yahweh. Alright. And with man, and has prevailed, alright, this is our forefather, alright. Even if you look like a so-called white man, this is your forefather, alright. So you see, it's not a color thing at all, alright, but color is an indicator, and also it's natural to stand basically for your, if you want it like that, alright, basically for your ways, alright. Let's say you have to do with people that actually have your color, for example, alright. You will automatically feel some connection to them, alright, not even because of the color, but you think that you are relative to these, more to him or to her, alright, than you to others, alright. This means not that you're a racist or something, alright. This means just that you have a healthy mind, alright. Okay. Not saying, alright, that it's actually benefiting, alright, to marry in these other nations, alright, or something. But I say, you can't even say often, alright, if this person is really an Israelite or not. So that's why we have this truth, alright. And also, again, people will look like the other nations, but the seed line goes back to Jacob, whose name was later changed to Israel, alright. And to the Spirit, we will open some scriptures, alright. Alright, and really, alright, it's all about the Spirit, alright. If you don't know how to discern and how to go by the Spirit, alright, you basically have to learn more, alright. You get the milk first, you see, and then the flesh, alright, and this truth, starting with the Ältesten Apostles of Great Millstone. And alright, there's even an Israelite who says, not an Israelite, I believe an Hamite, but he looks like an Israelite, alright. Alright, but according to his understanding of the Bible, alright, he would be an Hamite. And he actually said that GMS, alright, if you go by the name, goes into gathering mingled seed, alright. I don't believe that because let's say you have like over 3,000-4,000, alright, or 100,000, alright, Negroes or natives, alright, with GMS that are full-blooded Israelites, alright, in different shapes, of course, different forms and different colors, alright, you know, and basically, you know, they can look darker than him, they can look lighter than him. It don't depends on the skin color, alright. Alright, but actually, you know, we had the so-called mixing with the Hamites, alright, in the land of Ham, and all of that, man, alright, and really, that's why I don't use this word at all that much, alright. Mixing just don't exist because, you know, there's one way or another, alright? One way, alright, you are a descendant of Jacob, and the other way is you are not. Alright, there is no in between or whatever you want to, alright, what you want to make out of it, alright, in your Heathen fantasy, alright. That's not how it works, alright. And that's also a lack of knowledge, man, alright. And I believe he's an Hamite, alright. You know, I would not wonder if, you know, not necessarily an ancient, alright, but a Hamite, alright. And there are way more scriptures than I will pull out here, alright, to prove that. But let's start with Daniel 9 and 7, you know, to the Spirit. Daniel 9 and 7. Alright, King James, for example, of course he was an Israelite, alright. He lived in England, alright. So actually, if King James were in GMS, the Great Millstone, alright, he would be, according to this Hamite, he would be a mingled seed or something, alright. When the truth comes out GMS, alright, in the 144,000, alright, of course you don't have to be necessarily with GMS to be one of the elect, alright. Maybe yes, maybe no, but we believe that actually you don't have to necessarily, alright. But again, you know, if he's a full-blooded Israelite, alright, if he's more Israelite than you, alright, if you want it that way, alright, we can go by that if you want, alright, you know, then you are actually confusion, man, alright, go out of here, man. You know, because you have Israelites that never so-called mixed, alright, and I don't necessarily debate about that because these people don't understand that, you know, simple science, alright, is actually the only way you can understand the Bible, alright. Again, you're an Israelite or not, alright, there is no in between, alright. But there are seed lines that are actually not touched at all, alright, so-called Bantu, alright, and not touched at all, you see. So no Hamite, whatever in there, alright. X chromosomes of some Hamites in there, alright, nah, man. Alright, the purest of the pure Y chromosome Jacob line, alright. And you have that all over the world, alright, but mainly in America, alright. You have even the native Indian tribes that mixed with the Negro tribes, alright, while they were in slavery, alright. So you have all kinds of, you know, Israelites, alright. You have Israelites that have Indian mother, alright, and Negro father, all of that, alright. You know, let's say you have an Indian father, alright, or a Mexican father, alright. You know, Mexicans are the tribe of Issachar, and a Negro mother, alright. You, of course, an Indian, alright, or your tribe goes by your father, alright. So pretty much, alright, these people don't know what they talk about, alright. You have also the group called, with Elder Quana, what's the name of this group? Fopi, alright, of hope, alright. They call themselves something about Israelite group, alright. But really, they don't know what they're talking about, alright. Not so long ago, alright, they talked about the Indians and Native Americans are no Israelites, alright. When even Esau knows, alright, that these people are Israelites, man. Alright, they have history, alright, it goes far beyond your understanding, man. Alright. That's why I believe that you are actually no Israelite, alright, if you talk nonsense like that, alright. These people don't know, man. Alright, they don't know the scriptures, they don't know the Torah, man, and they don't know pretty much, what the Spirit goes by. Alright, the Spirit goes by the real Israelites that are descendant of Jacob again. Alright, not by your Hamite confusion. Alright. There are also many visions and dreams, on brothers that saw actually, some kind of white people, so-called white people, because they are really red. Alright, being with them, man. Alright, and they received spiritual powers. Alright. In some cases, alright, there was one case when he said that he believed he was a full-blooded Israelite, but he was pretty much so-called white-skinned, alright. And he believed that he was a full-blooded Israelite because he had the powers earlier than him, even, alright. But at the end they got it both, and many brothers will have many different powers, I believe. And we don't know, man, but it will get very special, man. Not for these Hamites, alright, not for these, other people, alright, that are really spittle, alright. But for the election sake, man, alright, the brothers that will receive spiritual powers, man, alright. So, of course we are powerful people to start with, alright, as Apostel Gabar said it, alright. The elder Apostel Gabar. But really, alright, you need the spiritual power, alright, that comes to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, alright, to pretty much stand, alright, in these times, okay? Your melanin, alright, will not help you, alright? Go out of here, man. Alright, and really the 10 tribes of Israel, the northern kingdom, alright, were pretty much they came over the seas to so-called America today, alright, because Yahweh said, alright, that they actually should keep the commandments there, alright, but let's say, alright, the Aztecs, for example, alright, they did, not lawful things at all, alright, so basically, we don't kept it, man, alright, there was a time when we fell from grace, basically, alright, so everybody was pretty much unlawful Israelite, alright. But what, alright, we are the same people. Alright, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are brothers and sisters, of course, alright, to the Argwath. And this will never change, man, alright? This will never change, man. And again, alright, the Southern Kingdom, alright, was still in the land, alright? The Southern Kingdom was not in America, alright? But again, you have Negroes, alright, in Babylon the Great today, so-called America, that were actually also in this land, alright, and they also married, together and so on, alright, you see? So it's important, of course, to know the scriptures, first off, know the 144% truth, alright, and then, stay away from these confusion wannabe Israelites, alright, I call them whether Hamites, alright, because I actually believe you have to have Hamite blood to, to act on certain things like you would act on certain things, alright? I just say it like that, alright? Because they can't change their nature, alright? That's just what it is, man, alright? Just as Esau, alright, Ham can also change not the nature, alright? It's just what it is, man, alright? They don't got the source of Jacob, man, because they are not of Jacob, alright? Can they have some truth about the scripture? Of course, man, alright, and it can even go that far, man, alright, that they teach stuff that actually sounds to people way more interesting than what we teach, alright? But does that change the fact that they are still heathens? Nah, man, alright, go out of here, man. Alright, if you don't blood descendant of Jacob, man, go out of here. Alright, we don't know you, alright, and we depart from you, alright, and we don't want to you know, we don't even want to talk about you, but alright, but it's necessary, man, for Yahweh's sake, alright. He wants us to basically, just speak a little bit on these people to correct them, alright, not to change their nature, alright, because this is not working, alright, but alright, for people who see this, alright, they can basically come to the elect, alright, if they are of the elect, you see. Again, just like my name, Bachaya, alright, that's the Paleo Hebrew tongue, the Hebrew, because everybody spoke Hebrew once, alright, especially so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans, again, and the confusion of faces, Israelites, and you will actually have your melanin back, man, alright. There was even another vision about a brother who received his melanin back, man, alright, just as he received his powers, man, or a little after that, man, alright, because what, man, he actually is in a confusion state right now, alright, but he will have his melanin back, man. Alright. And also, even if it don't looks that way, man, alright, because really these Hamites and Edomites, they just have this look also on their face, and this is really a curse, it's just what it is, but they will get it back, man. Alright. And if you look at it spiritually, and if you really look at the outer appearance at all, as Yahweh commanded us, alright, even when it's hot, man, alright, I know that for sure, man, alright, they will have the melanin back, man, basically, alright. Cake not turned, alright, let's get that real quick. Alright, really, we can go with that scripture alone, alright, but too easy, man, alright. Alright, and I really wish for the moments, man, alright, where these wicked Israelites, man, see some, let's say, some Mexican, alright, with actually not melanated at all, but let's say, alright, they stand there, in the destruction, and they see some Issacharite, alright, flying above them, man, alright, go out of here, man. I wait for that, man, I wait for that. How cornered can you be, man, alright, murdering your brothers, man, alright, murdering your brothers, man, alright, because what? You are no brother, man, and you never was a brother, man, alright. Emotional feminist heathen, man. King James Bible, Ephraim, he had mixed himself among the people. Himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned, alright? You would say, alright, if you have a cake, on this side more than on the other, then it turns on the one side a little bit lighter. Or actually it will stay light, And not like Ephraim was light, because the Egyptians and we were not, first of all, not the Egyptians, alright, and they also go, I think, by melanin many times, alright, but Ephraim was not light-skinned at all, alright, and over the time, again, Ephraim had mixed himself among the people, alright. Ephraim is a cake unturned, alright. So on the underside, it will be pretty much, Negro-looking descent and all that, man. Alright. But again, Ephraim is a really big tribe, man. Alright. Okay. And he looks basically like these other nations, alright. Alright. What I believe is these fake Jews, alright, they Amalek, man, alright. And I don't really like them, alright, because they are the synagogue of Satan, alright. But, I hate, even I'm over, I hate them so much, man, in righteousness' sake, of course, alright, because they oppress still the two dirts even, alright. Look at King David, he also hated, man, in righteousness, of course, alright, these really all Esau, alright. But hey, I have to say it to be correct in this doctrine, man. Even there, alright, some of them are actually Israelites, man. I hate to say it, man, but it's true. Alright, and we don't go by emotions here, alright, and I have most of GMS subscribers, so I don't believe that any will unsubscribe me by saying this, alright, or doing this video, alright. I don't even care, but alright. But this is true, man, alright. We can change it, man, alright. Is this a curse? Of course it is, man. Alright, and I even can understand these Hamites sometimes if they say like, let's say for example, you have so many so-called white people in your camps or whatever, man. I can understand it on one point because even Yahweh calls a lack of melanin basically a curse that happened to Israel, to Yasharallah. But that doesn't change that they are still better than you because they are Israelites and you Hamite. You see? So that's really a cut to you. Of course it is, man, because you have nothing to do with this Bible at all, man. Alright. Alright, let's go to... And he's an Israelite, you not? Alright, what you do now? You see? What you do now, man? Alright, you will be destroyed, alright, and he will have everlasting life, man. Alright? Go out of here, man. 1,000 years of slavery, what you say about that? And there's also, let's get this scripture real quick, alright? Because we have to declare basically, alright, the pedigrees after the house of the father, alright? And there's also another video what I wanted to show you. It's on my channel, alright? Because I actually talked about why we actually stress so much about on your descendants, alright? Because back then you had even Israelites, alright, that actually could not enter into the convocation and actually not do their priesthood because only the reason they had not the records about being an Israelite, alright? Even when they are actually Israelites, alright? So that's why we stress so much on that, alright? Because it's simply true, alright? Just the fact that there are Israelites that look like the other nations, alright? Romans 11 are Israelites only, alright? Doesn't say, I don't talk about it, man, alright? Go out of here, man. You will be destroyed, alright? And you are, I don't know the English word for it, alright? But there's a special word that I use, alright? But we know that you are simply deceived, alright? But I like to say that, alright? Not because I'm laughing, man, alright? Beautiful, man, beautiful, you see? Let's get it real quick. Ridiculous, alright? Ridiculous, man. Alright, but also what I saw right now, alright? Forfeited, alright? Used, alright? Forfeited, man. Alright? Alright. So what I really want to show you is, to the spirit, alright. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 56 also, alright. Because these other nations, alright, and there are, alright, if you would teach that, let's say 2000, let's say 2500 or 2300 years ago, alright, you would say like mainly dark-skinned people, alright. You see, as for the other people which also came out of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, alright, and they were mainly so-called dark-skinned people. But be like unto spittle, man, alright, go out of here, man. And there's like the abundance of them unto a drop that felleth from a vessel, alright. And now, O Yahweh, behold these heathen, alright, which have ever been reputed as nothing, alright, have begun to be lords over us and devour us, alright. You see? So again, man, mainly of dark-skinned, alright, what you say, outer appearance, alright. What you say about that, man? Alright. But let's get that real quick, alright. Ezra's 2 and 59, alright, you should know that. I showed you some scriptures out of Leviticus about the son of an Israelitish woman, for example. Alright, because this is really spiritual if you can receive it. Numbers 1 and 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the 2nd month, and they declared the pedigrees after the families by the house of the fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by the polls. Alright. This will never change, of course. Alright, this is really spiritual, alright. Even what is his name? Children of its will out here, Jahi, alright, he's into numerology, alright, so deep that it's, pretty much too far, alright, because you're not going into the Bible or into the real name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But you can't say, alright, that it's actually all wrong, alright. And I was even for myself in numerology, alright, but I repented on it, alright. I think Elder Manasse rebuked me, alright. Because this is really sorcery at some point, because you reading spirits actually, alright. You it's a little bit, if you want, so look at, I think it's the playlist, alright, about Genesis to Deuteronomy, alright. There's a brother who did a good lesson on numerology, alright, because this is really some kind of magic what you do there, alright. And I'm not saying again that there's not a truth about it also, because you have another elder, and that's also what he said, alright, that teach the name Yahweh basically in numbers, alright, and you have a special meaning to that, alright. But I went way too far, man, alright. And GMS Tanzania first rebuked me, alright. He said, you bugged out if you don't know, or you will bug out or something, alright. He warned me, man. And he's a really strong brother, alone there in Tanzania, alright. Right where the Hamites are, But he's more Israelite than you, man. Go out of here, man. You will be destroyed for your lack of knowledge, man. Alright? And I don't say Tanzania, most Bantu or something. That's not what I'm saying, man. Alright? But simply the fact that he is in truth and you're not, alright, is enough, man. Is really enough, okay? Alright? And he would look at you, man, and he will say that you're a Hamite, man. Alright? Go out of here, man. So this is not the video what I'm looking for, but these were they which went up from Tel Melah, alright, Ezra 2 and 59, this is what I saw here in the thumbnail. Talhorza, Cherub, Adan, and Immer, but they could not chew their father's house, alright, and their seed. It doesn't say the melanin, alright. Could not chew their father's house and their seed, whether they were of Yashuala, man. Alright. And this will happen to you, man, when Yahushua comes back, cracks them clouds, man. Alright, and put you right there to death, man. You see? Alright, and have also, some videos about Hamite and Edomite connection. Alright, or here, look for example, man. Kemethian, alright, and Shamite. Alright, there's also a difference, man. Alright. Let's get a little bit more scriptures. Alright. Maybe you know the story of Hagar. Alright. Because back then they had a time where they actually, you would say, they used a little bit like culturing, alright, and then Yahweh made a law that your heritage goes by your father's seed line, alright. That's why you have the 12 tribes of Israel, alright. And I think Hagar, alright, she was an Egyptian, and the son of Hagar and Abraham was Ishmael, alright, and the woman of Abraham said basically that Abraham should send her away, so to speak, alright, because she was an Egyptian, alright, but not a Israelitish woman, alright, Israelitish because you have to be a man to give an Israelite seed, alright, Israelitish isn't enough, alright, you see, so that's why I said it. But actually, you have Gershon, I think this is his name, alright, what is it, Moses, alright, he had 2 sons with an Egyptian woman, alright, or just a heathen woman, alright, and they were counted as Israelites, alright, not because they were Levites, alright, but because Yahweh, alright, basically gave us the Torah, alright, where we go by, alright, you see, Moses, his sons, alright. I think Gershon and what's the name of the other one? And she's Zipporah, alright, a daughter of Jethro, wife of Moses, and mother of their 2 sons, Gershon and Eliezer, alright, and they were counted as Levites, alright, and they did the same priesthood, alright, because they had records also, as the other Levites, alright, and it's just what it is, man, alright. We go by the Spirit, alright, not by your appearance, alright, as hard as it sounds and as hard as it is sometimes, alright, again, your natural behavior is natural, and we don't decide by we don't say that's wicked or something, alright, of course not, man, alright, and that's what you actually have to know, alright. I could do this the whole day, man, alright, because knowledge will increase and so on, alright. But what I wanted to show you also is basically, alright, sometimes Esau knows that he is Esau, alright, but again, you have even Israelites that look like Esau, so-called white men, alright. In Germany, for example, alright, not in Munich where I live, according to my brother, but all over Germany, alright, maybe where I live, in some cases, alright, you have actually many Israelites, according to Elder Apostel Gabar, alright. The Irish people are Israelites, alright. The Span Spanish people. All right. But again, for what I believe, the fake Jews are not that. There are not that many. All right, that's what I believe. All right, because they are a descendant of Esau. All right, Amalek, and you have to be Amalek to be at that point. All right, where they are. All right, the fake Jews. But again, you can see that how you want. All right, just make sure that you know these basic things, man. All right. So there's another video what I wanted to show you. This is also a good picture here, but could not shoot a father's house again. What we've read already. There's no such thing of mixed race, and I hate the word mixed, man. All right, because even my father could be actually mixed. I believe not, man. All right, I believe that my father is actually one of the one of the most pure Israelites out there. All right, but Numbers 18, you are of the seed of your father. All right, so there's no again, man. You're an Israelite or not, man? What's so hard about that, man? All right, stupid, man. But I can fight it, man. I thought I put it in the Deuteronomy Genesis playlist here. All right, because Deuteronomy is really really he repeats the law. All right, and in the third book of Moses, he told us the first time the law. All right. Let's see if I can actually get it. Somewhere it is, man. Maybe it's in the playlist here, Foreign Teachings, Unveiled to the Spirit. All right. Let's see. You see, folk leader, all right, admits Latinos and Native Americans are also Israelites. You see, so back then they said now they're not, and now they say Gaudi, man. Not like you can have changes in your doctrine. I even believe that GMS had some some change there. All right, but you don't murder your brothers, man. All right, even with that evidence, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Two witnesses, all right, he's a so-called white man, all right, he has great videos, man, all right, he looks like an Edomite, but I believe he's an Israelite, of course. He did that video, that's why I'm talking about this. Where is it? You see, comedic clowns get rebuked by the Spirit, you see, because they are actually the confusion itself within us, all right. That's interesting, all right, that we can actually get to scripture now, real quick. Difference between the Egyptian, again, all right, Abraham had to send her away, all right, because Yahweh said it, basically, all right. And maybe we'll find it like that. Can't. But against any of the children of Yashuala shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how Yahweh doeth put a difference between the Egyptians and Yashuala. All right. Real quick, man. But he made Salakia, alright, sorry for not mentioning that before. He made out of Ishmael, of course, a great nation, alright, because what we can read there, alright, because he was Abraham's seed, alright. So Yahweh said, because it is your seed, alright, a woman can't produce seed, alright, you can read it there, alright. This goes to vocab and you heathens, man, alright, Gaudium, man. Because he is your seed, I will make out of him a great nation, alright? And even the point where Hagar and Ishmael basically went away to the desert, I believe, alright, she screamed out to Yahweh, and Yahweh heard her, man, alright, because what? Because this kid was a seed, was Abraham's seed, man, Salak, not her seed, Abraham's seed, man, alright, that's written, you God, you man. So the people, you know, they're just heathens, you know. That's why we the Levites have to give you that understanding, man. All right, because they don't know what to talk about, man. The importance of the 12 tribes, son. Here you have another Edomite-looking brother. All right. Here you have the IUIC clowns. All right. Inwardly, they're ravening wolves, and even they understand. All right. That, you know, you have no records today. All right. Wakanda is a Hamite movie. All right. A snare to your soul. And this is a Ishmaelite looking brother here, alright? He's very, very spiritual, man, alright? You know, very strong brother in the truth, man, alright? So let's look here, alright? Maybe I will find it. Two blood descendants, man, GMS endure these last days, maybe what he has here, alright? Alright, two blood descendants, man, two blood descendants, you understand it? Nah, man, you will not understand it at all, alright? Because you are not blood descendant, alright? You are Hamite, alright? Or you are Heathen, alright? Esau, whatever, man. The crossover of the Negro-looking only Israelites, daily edification, daily exhortation, Elder Apostel Gabar, alright? Get knowledge, man, alright? Comment board, gematria and numerology, alright? And this is the video that I talked about. Again, look in my playlist, Foreign Teachings on Will to the Spirit, and you will see that, alright? Because even the brother who went even, you know, actually deeper than the fake Jews themselves, alright? They only do numerology, you know, to do wicked programming and so on, alright? And he basically decoded them way too far that they actually expected, alright? And even he says that Yahweh uses a spiritual reason and power, alright, to use reincarnation also, alright, because this goes also into reincarnation, to make out of Jacob descendants, alright, the Hebrew Israelites who have the truth according to the King James Version 1611, alright? That's what he said also, alright? Even, I don't call him sorcerer, but even he, and I asked him, you know, personally, I know him personally, I even talked with him, email and so on, alright? Because again, I was into this very deep, alright? He lives in America and he's Mexican descent, alright, but he's Negro looking. Wakanda was another snare to your soul, man. Alright. And don't say these people are Hamites or something, alright? I just say that this Esau wants to put a Hamite spirit out there, alright, with this movie. Alright. By using certain tactics, man. Alright. And again, you have the Jaguar, and the Jaguar is not that actually black, alright, but they are brothers basically, alright. That's also the reason why I found basically the brother are not, he's not a spiritual. He does not spiritual hurt him, so I can actually call him brother. Alright, children of Israel out here, Jahi. The Bible says, basically stay away from them who want to be called brothers, but they are in whoredom, you see. I can call him brother, so basically he went a little bit into, you have the jaguar and you have the panther. You see, they are brothers, they both cats, man. Alright, and you better beware of that cat, man. Alright, you better beware of that cat, man. You see? But they want to make a show that, we were only Hamites or something, alright? You see? Cornelius is an Israelite, alright? Southern Kingdom warrior, I believe he's an Levite. Salakia. He's an Levite, alright? But where's the video here, man? Alright. Make their own tongue fall upon themselves. That's actually a good verse, alright? Because you will have, even when you're a heathen, you have to be judged for what you're saying, man. Alright. Okay, and I don't find it, man. But this is anyway, longer than I actually thought it is, but we will close it here, alright? With just a sentence, man. Two blood descendants, man. Alright? And if you don't feel that, alright, you're not an Israelite. Alright? And I stop here. Shalom.